guys, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO, and I got some, there is sand with snow on it. I've got a surprise for you today. You remember a couple snapshots ago? By the way, speaking of snapshot, I'm in the latest 05B. A couple snapshots ago, Etho, he went when netherrack could be smelted in a nether brick. He said, "Oh, you thought I was crazy," and he acted so smart. Well, guess what? Because he had all that netherrack saved up. He ain't the only one that's smart. That's right, buddy. That's right. I've been saving snowballs. That's right. I have been saving snowballs. Why? Oh, you'll see, you silly little geese. I will show you why I've been saving snowballs. This is normal. This is, yeah, we could do this. We know that you can do this. Yeah, but did you know you could do that? Snow in a half slab formation makes snow. Snow, snow, snow. Snow. But now we have placeable snow. How awesome is that? Hold on one sec. Whoops. I'm back, sorry. This is extremely exciting. So exciting. Woohoo! This is the exciting part about it. You can place them like this. Almost in like a micro block fashion, except better. This is better. Whoops. This is better than micro blocks. Look. How awesome. Look at this. Huh? So cool. This was just so well done. This puts micro blocks to shame. Just the mechanic of it and all. Because the thing about micro blocks, you can't stack them on top of each other. The little thin panels, cover strips. This you can stack on top. I mean, if one day we were able to do things like this, place them on their sides or whatnot. I know, it's heresy. But boy, would that be something, wouldn't it? With all the other blocks. So, and I'll be truthful with you guys. I just came over here a little while ago and just cleared this place out. I didn't save up any snow, but I wanted you to think I did. So, here's some mechanics, okay? You know how as you're walking along the ground, snow doesn't really change your height level at all. See how I'm on grass, snow, grass, snow. You just kind of trudge through it. But as soon as snow is 2 blocks high, see how it bumped me up just a hair. Not even hardly noticeable, but it does bump you up just a little bit. 3, you can still walk up because that's lower than a half slab. I think 4 is the half slab comparable. Yeah, 4 is the height of a half slab. So once you hit 5 of these snow pieces high, you can't. Oh, you can. You can. Yes, you can, because that's just like this ground being covered in snow. So that's not even there. But as soon as you hit 6, that's it. You can't walk up it. You're done. Which is interesting. Something else that I tested out. Check this. So, fence. Can't jump over it, right? And what do they say? This is 1.5 blocks high or 1.2 something. So let's take this. This is 1 full block here. Now you can see how the line works. There's 1 1/8 and 1 1/4. And you can still jump up. So 1 1/4. If this, I don't know how tall a stair is, or a fence is. You know what I can find out? Okay, got it. This makes total sense. A fence, even though it looks small, is a block and a half tall. This is, what do I have here? 1, 2. As soon as you put 3 on there, I think you're done. Yep, you can't jump over 8 plus 3. Can't jump over that. So, in all actuality, even though this looks small, it's actually, a fence block height is actually that tall, I believe. This tall, as far as jumping over it. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But, man, I would be anxious, so anxious to see stuff that you guys could come up with these. Things you can do with them. I haven't really thought of a whole lot of cool ideas, except something that probably is planned on getting implemented. Look at these 2 enchanted bofus. Let's see if we can kill them. We can. You finna die. Oh, this is desert. They had no chance. But something that I thought would be cool, the snow has stopped, is, let's say it's snowing, and maybe this is already planned to be implemented into the game. Let's keep these. Let's say it's snowing. Now that we have these blocks like this, what if instead of just when it snows it gives this layer and then it stops? What if it just snowed? Let's say it snows again. Whoa, sorry, cut. I just had a weird sound thing happen in my ears, and I was like, that can't be good. I don't know. Hopefully the file didn't get messed up. It seems like it's okay, but where was I headed? Okay, let's backtrack a second. It's snowing. Snow blocks are like this, right? When it snows, you get this one level, and then if it snows again, you just get this one level. Since we have this stackable stuff like this, why not, every time it snows, pile another layer on top? Which I imagine is probably where they're headed, right? That's probably where they're going with this. But just think about how that would look. You know? How would that look? That would look pretty slick, if you ask me. Like, what I'm talking about, let me try to give you an example here. So, and I think you already know, but imagine walking up, it snows again, snows again, snows again, snows again, snows again, snows again, and now you see no more dirt, right? And it's just this big pile. And what if you've got a snow biome by your world, but you never touch it, and the snow just piles up, like up above the trees, and kind of covers the trees? In my opinion, still pretty realistic. I think that would be pretty realistic and pretty cool. I would like that. Yes, I would. But anyway, it's getting dark. We got to get out of here. I just wanted to mess with these bad boys a little bit because I thought this was so cool. And for those of us that like the building stuff, this is a new cool little thing to mess with. So anyway, I'm going to head back to the base. Real quick, want to address, though, somebody... Don't! Silly goose! Do not do that to me. Jeez. I'm covered in them. Golly goodness. Ugh. Get me out of here. Somebody had asked, they said they don't see me going hunting for resources very often, so they think that they were wondering, is this creative now? And no, it's not. If this was creative, trust me, I'd be flying as I build. I promise you that. As far as my resources go, the only real resources I'm in need of right now are like stone and wood. And I've got tons and tons of stone, And off camera, I make kind of frequent trips back to the home base there to get more and more. There's a slime over here. He drowning somewhere. There he is, drown. You drown. To get more stone, right? That's why I go over there. And then I've got my little tree farm kind of set up over there. So, what do they all got enchanted bows now? I bet you they do. Not all of them, but more of them than usual. Give me that arrow. I got it, seems like. So, yes, just want to address that. But, hey, maybe we will do some caving today. I'll just have to kind of figure out what a good idea would be. I really like how this mountain spawned right here, too. Kind of all stone like that. That's a nice thing. Would like to see more stone mountains in the game. But anyway, nighttime. I'm going to make it back no problemo. And we will see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, so we're back over here at the castle. And, oh, it looks so good at nighttime with these lights. And it's on semi-moody, I think. Yeah, 78. Let's turn the moodiness all the way. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, look at it just glow. It's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Love it. Okay, so. That's good. As you can see, I finished off the towers up there. Unfortunately, I don't have Optifine because I'm in that latest snapshot. But I decided on the towers, I got some suggestions to lower this one a little bit. And great idea. It's one of those things that it's just like, it's that way for a reason. Just to add a little bit of depth. Too much symmetry causes problems. And the fact that these were so symmetrical, same height and everything, but this was off-centered, made everything look a little weird. So if you're going to be unsymmetrical, you should do it all the way. You know, they said hitting zombies from a distance was more difficult. Or something like that. I've noticed zombies move around a lot more. I'm wondering if that's what it is. I'm not positive, but interesting thing to think about. So I am in the new snapshot, and I could go in the nether and get quartz, but I don't plan on staying in the new snapshot, so I don't think that's going to be a good idea. But today, we've gotten the 2 towers done up there. We've kind of got this rounded out. I didn't really mess with this yet because I'm at a little bit of a loss. Not sure exactly what to do there. But what I do want to do is kind of work out this area here. I want to work out this area, kind of figure out exactly how things are going to go. It's a difficult one to kind of think about, but the main thing you got to do is lay out the roads. You know, you got to lay out the roads, figure out exactly where the road's going to go, and then move on from there. That's really, when you're planning out a little city, village, whatever this would be called. What is it called? Is it a village inside of a, it's inside of a castle? I don't know. Castle village. There you go. Hey, chicken, you make my block placing go bad. So, what I'm thinking is I'll get these blocks laid out. I'll get this area laid out to where we know exactly where buildings are going to go. We're going to take a little break today from building on the castle, and we're going to do a little bit of building within here. And it's going to be a little difficult. As I've thought about this some more, it's going to be kind of hard because I want to do kind of the Tudor, smaller on the bottom, a little bigger on top buildings. But at the same time, I really don't want to obstruct the views like crazy. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see all of this once some buildings get put in here, but I do want to kind of get some buildings placed and then figure out how are we going to have to do this. What's going to be the scheme? How's it going to work? So it's going to be a tough one. It's not going to be easy. I promise you that. But we'll get her figured out. If you guys would leave in the comments, what do you think about this spot up here? Oh, I just hit control to try to zoom in. But like I said, I lowered these down a little bit. The ones that are facing us are down 3 with a stair. The ones on the side are down 2 with a stair, and then a little window knocked out there. Does that look okay to you guys, the way it kind of dips in like that? The other thing I could do is I could just take it straight down. I could remove those stairs and just bring that straight down, but I feel like that kind of gives it some shape, some cool shape. So, would like to know what you guys think, if you think that that's cool or not. Obviously, all of this is up for change at any time, so let me know. But anyway, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of lay out some roads here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, come back, and we'll start doing some building within the inner circle here. Alright guys, welcome back. So, I've kind of just got a small temporary layout. Just to kind of, and I cleared out some space. I just want to give myself a little idea of what things are going to look like. And instantly realize this is a great spot right here to put something, because I do want to clean this up, but it's going to be kind of a bare area anyway. These rounded corner areas are tough to build in, so I'm just going to be bringing down the wall and clearing out that dirt and stuff. So not going to be anything super fancy there. A house right there, and not necessarily a house, maybe some sort of shop or whatnot, would be pretty perfect. So, hello, yeah, I got it. So, let's do this. So, we'll bring it 1, 2. I'm just trying to figure out where I want it to land. That's okay. I'm thinking even back a little farther almost. Let's test this out. Because what you got to think, the way we're going to build this, it's going to get bigger as it goes, as it up on top, and the roofs are just so massive. We might have to do something different with the roofs, but that's not bad. Okay, let's make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, what was it I wanted to talk about today? Oh, that's right. Okay, so tomorrow, as a lot of you know, tomorrow is the Super Bowl. Okay, for the United States National Football Association, not the football, but football. And that's usually a day where everybody kind of, buckles up and gets together with family and watches the Super Bowl, right? On all the commercials and everything. But I know that a lot of us aren't big fans of football. So what I want to do is I want to provide you with something alternate to watch. So what we will probably be doing is, I'm going to need a lot more wood than this, I'll tell you that right now. I have not built a house like this in vanilla texture pack yet. So it'll be interesting to see. And I'm going to try to make this look a little less steampunk fantasy. We'll just see. There's going to have to be some changes made. But we'll see. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I've talked, you guys remember the creative series that I talked about. Plan is, okay, that was a crazy, scary sound. The plan is to have that creative series up and ready for you guys tomorrow. Or whenever you're seeing this, have it up and ready for you on Sunday. Okay? So, those of you that don't like the sports and the football and want to watch some YouTube, I'll have that available for you. And what I'm going to ask is that I know we get 40,000 or so views here. So I know a lot of people don't really like to leave likes and whatnot. But I will ask on that series, the biggest motivator for me is going to be seeing, are people liking it? What sort of like ratio are we getting? How are the views doing? So if you do enjoy it, if it's something that you like, just hit that like button and it'll kind of tell me, okay, this is something that the guys are really, really into, and we will make sure to keep it going on a regular basis. As of right now with my schedule, it's not going to be an every other day thing because as you guys know, these creative series deal 100% not only with the game mode creative, but actually having the creative motivation to keep up with this stuff, you know? So I am not sure if I'm going to be able to be I'm just not sure how I'm going to be able to. I'm just basically saying, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Not sidetracked, just mentally distracted. Oh, good, we got saplings. Very nice, very nice. I'm just not 100% sure that I'll constantly, on a regular basis, have a big creative inspiration. You know, these creative series solely depend on being inspired, and it's possible that I'll go on a little streak for a couple days or maybe even a week that I lose inspiration. But again, like I said, the more involvement you guys have and stuff, the better. That's for sure. So anyway, hope you guys are excited. I think that's going to be a really fun series. I'm super excited for it. That is for sure. So let's get up, and get down. There we go. This is where we wanted to be anyway. Thank you very much. Boom, 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 boom. Very good. Okay, so we got this baby done. And let's just step back and take a look. It doesn't feel too huge. It's pretty small. Yeah. Good size. Nestled into the area right there. I think we picked a perfect placement for it. Perfect indeed. Now, here's something that we could possibly do as well. Okay. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. They're only watching for a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just thinking about having a little side bit to this. Possibly. Could be cool. Could be cool. Could be bad. Never know. Never know. Okay, now roof type. Roof type. What do we want to do? What will work best for us? Let's see what type of woods we have in here. Hopefully some light wood sitting around. Yeah, Great. Oh, I didn't need to chop down. I went on a chopping spree a little while ago. Great. Okay, so let's figure this out. 6 workbenches just sitting in there. Okay, so I want to just lay some things out here. And make some regular stairs. Boink. That's a great feature in the snapshot, the way you can craft things like that. Yeah. That's possible. Let's try this. Boink. Hi, creeper. I see you. I see you, dog. Let's go with this cobblestone. And I'm trying to picture these two together right now. No. I think it's gonna have to be cobblestone and this. Yep. And then we'll do some other things with it to get that contrast bumped up. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work out the roof real quick, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys. So there she is. And not complete. Not complete. Some of the blocks I'm going to change. I just put the stone bricks in there as filler for right now. But I'm having a little bit of a problem. I mean, the look is not the best. Block choices can change, and that can help. The problem I think I'm having is the scale. The scale of this thing is, I don't know. I mean, if you think about, like, what are we going to compare it to, I suppose? Like, this doesn't feel terrible. Like the size of this in comparison to the size of that. You know, it's not terrible. But I feel like it's possible that that roof could be just too big. Like, does it... Let's stand way back. I want to get a look at it at nighttime and then daytime. I'm just wondering... Like, does that... Yeah, it ain't so bad. It ain't so bad. No, from way back here, the scale of that's pretty decent. Like, it's looks like a humble little house within this massive castle, doesn't it? Like, up close, it looks like it's too big, but I guess that's part of, like, the scale of... That's how things work. That's how scale works when you're looking at things. Yeah. I think that's okay. Let's go to sleep and let's see what we think after that. That could potentially help. It'll just give a different look, you know? Crazy. It's optical illusion day. But here's the thing. We're way down here, so we're small. Everything small looks small, but then you look way up at those huge towers and it's like, whoa, holy cow. So when you're down here, all this looks kind of small, this looks really big, but then bam, you gotta realize there's these huge towers around, which I think really do help our scale situation about that house being too big. So overall, let's take a look. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Pepper houses like that, different styles, different types, different roofs. all throughout, and I think that's going to be cool. Yes, I do. I like it, guys. I like it. Do you like it? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do you like it? If you do, I'm going to keep going. But I think that's a cool look. Of course, like I said, that stone brick, I think I want to replace that with sandstone. I think that's going to be our best bet. Sandstone, not wool. It's too high, too contrasty. We'll go with sandstone in there, and then that should give that cool Tudor effect, and we might have ourselves something here. And I might be moving. I might be moving into this place. It's not bad. Not bad at all. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It was a blast for me. Hopefully it was a blast for you too. So anyway, guys, we will see you next time. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like on it. I know you get spammed all the time by people. Leave me a like my video. That really, it is the best way to support your favorite YouTubers. So if you did, it'd be much appreciated. In the big TV screen there is going to be an annotation link to the playlist for this series, Building with BdoubleO, so you can click on that if you want to see all the videos for this series. 2 videos on the bottom are 2 that I think you'll be interested in seeing if you haven't yet. The bottom left is one from the Feed the Beast server where I made a really strange, different type of build that I usually make. I think you guys will be happy with the result. In the bottom right is my last Minecraft video, and I messed with some redstone. I know, it's crazy. BdoubleO doing redstone, and it actually did something. I put the red wires down and they moved things. So if you guys would be interested in seeing those videos and you haven't yet, feel free to check them out.